channel. My name is Claire, this is Polly Put the Petal On, and today we're going to be doing some bows on the Bowdabra. I've chosen my ribbons and yeah, I'm going with these. So I'm using two different colours for my funky bow, and I'm going to use three different I'll show you. I'm using these for, you know, just about. I wanted to keep the same width on the ribbon. I didn't want to confuse any issues, and I didn't want you thinking that you've got to go and run around, because you can still do these with just one ribbon. You don't need two. I've cut my funky bow ribbons to size, so we're going to go gold and red, and basically I would normally do a funky bow in my hand, but I want to do it on the Bowdabra for my own reasons, because I don't, you know, I've never done one on the Bowdabra, so I'd like to, because usually I would use my hands, but these days they're not that great. So there is some things that I wanted to show you as well, guys. Striking it lucky yet again. Well, my partner did anyway, and also something that my little Alfie is going to review, which is daft, but I just wanted to give you a heads up on that. So we're going to start with the bows now, and then we'll see how we are for time, because you know how it eats into time, doesn't it? So basically what you need is, this is well used, as you can see, you need your wire. I'm not sure what gauge this is, it could be 26, it doesn't matter, so long as it's strong enough to hold your bow, it doesn't matter. I've got my ribbon scissors, and I have brought to the table just my everyday, they're not everyday scissors, they are floristry scissors, and they've got a serrated edge. The reason why I have ribbon and serrated edge is because I would use those for the wire, or actually even my wire cutters that are over there in the pot. And these, I don't cut anything else with these apart from ribbon, literally, because if you do and you start cutting wires and then cut your ribbon, it's just going to chew your ribbon, you ruin your blades. So these are specifically ribbon scissors. Right, so you need your wire. Now I've cut, that's tangled up now. I've cut a rather, whoa, I've cut, well, that nearly had my eye out then, folks. I've cut a rather long piece of wire. Let me see what that is. I'm going to give it you in centimetres, because I've got my craft mat here, but it only works in centimetres, so I can't do inches on this. 66 centimetres, which is 26 inches. So you're going to get your wire, you're going to fold it in half, so you've got this like that. Okay, now I'm going to put you down, and I'm going to stand up, so I'll see what you can see. Can you see? No, take you back, just look what you can see. Right, so you're going to put your wire, take this out, that's just your little thing, your little, I don't know what it's called, to be honest, but when you've got your bows in, you push it down, you know, well, it's, yeah, you push it down in there. So put your ribbon, put your wire in, tuck it under, you don't need it wafting around and getting in your way. So that's that. Now let's go on to the funky bow first. So literally these are cut at I think they are, the 26 inches, 26-inch long, and I want to make, so fold it in half, and I want to make, if you were making it in your hand now, you would pleat, you know, you would gather it, but I'm not going to make it in my hand, and I want to make 5-inch. I really need to get some proper markings on here for my inches, because like I say, I do like inches. So it's folded in half. I'm going to go to 5 inches, which is about there. I'm gonna gather it like this. Actually, I'm gonna go to 6 inches. That's not a very generous loop. So I'm going to 6 inches, and I'm going to place it down into the Bowdabra. Now that back tail there, can you see that it's not a very pretty side, whereas that is, and that's what's going to show. So you need to, in fact, I'll take it out and I'll do it in my hand. You're gonna twist the tail so that you know your foil side is up, because that's your dull side, and then you're gonna place it down into the Bowdabra. There you go, like that. And then we're going to go a red one. Okay, so fold it in half. Now this hasn't got a dull and a pretty side, you know, your pattern side, but I'm still going to twist it because it's getting into the habit of it. So I'm going to go to 6 inches. I'm going to twist, and I'm going to place it the other way. And then I think I'm going to go another red up there. Either way, because I'm going to do a 6 loop, so you can do as many loops as you want, guys. You know, you can do as many loops as you want. You can do an 8 loop, you can do a 10, a 9, an 18. You know, it depends on how adventurous you're feeling, and obviously how much ribbon you've got. And also, guys, what you can do is, because the lady who created this bow is called Julie Samarco, and she was using remnants of ribbon that she'd got left. So she used many different ribbons. You know, you don't have to stick to 2. You can go to as many as you like. I know another lady who she usually does 3. But like I say, when Julie Samarco invented this bow, if that's what you would call it, you know, created this bow, it was out of remnants of ribbon. So anyway, so yeah, back to this. So we're gonna have, actually, I'm gonna go down with a gold. We're gonna have 3, I can't explain it, but you'll see in a minute. Right, so go to 6 on the pleat, twist your back tie so that both sides are up, and place it down. So then I've got 2 going up there. And actually, I'm going to take that out because it looked longer than the first one. Twist that tail. and place it in. We'll go red. Fold it in half, get to 6, pleat, twist that tail and place it down. Another gold, but I'm going to send the gold this way this time, because otherwise all the gold will be going that way and all the reds will be coming this way. So that's my decision. I don't think it's really going to matter once you fluff it up though, so it doesn't really matter, I suppose. So pleat, twist that back tail and place it down. This ribbon is absolutely lovely. And the last one, and I've not cut my tails, but I'll have to do that when, you know, I've not dovetailed. I'll have to do that when I've finished it. Right, so there we go. Get your little dibby thing. You don't have to, but I am. Push it down. Right. So now you're going to take your wire. I'm not very good at tutorials, guys, because normally I wouldn't think about doing this. I would just do it. But obviously I'm explaining it, so I really hope that you can follow what I'm doing. So you're going to take your wire now, you're going to bring it up. I'm going to take the, you know, the two end bits. Don't forget I've got a loop there. I've got two end bits here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the two end bits through to the loop, push them through that loop and pull. Okay, and then I'm going to lift my bow out, and then I'm going to squash those ribbons down, pull it round the back, and I'm going to pull tight. Can you see? And then you've got this. You've got this, your piles of ribbon. So what I'm going to do, and there's Mr. Alfie. What I'm going to do, guys, to make sure it is secure, is I'm going to take one wire over, take it back round to the back, and twist. Right, put that out of the way. And what I'm now air fluffing. If you're going to fluff, you know, you can fluff it this way. You know, pull your tails and your loops. You know. Or I'm going to just use my Probo board because I've got a little hook. Now in America they have fluff boxes, which are very heavy boxes, wooden boxes with a little hook there and a little nail here. So all you do is you hook that bow onto there and you wind it once round the wire once round that little nail at the front. And now I'm going to stand to fluff. So you want your tails out and your loops. And if you run your fingers, guys, Can you see? If you run your fingers over those, because it's wired, can you see what happens? It gives a nice little, almost as if it's another loop, really. There's a stray one there, and I think that can go there. And there you have your funky bow. Now, like I say, I would usually do that in my hand, but I've done it on here. And once I start messing with bows, I can't stop. But I will. Can you see? Lovely to put on any wreath, any well, anything really. So that's that one, and I love those colours. Beautiful. So that's that one. Next one, just move that out of the way. We're going to do the same. We're going to do the same with our wire, 26 inches long through the thing, tucked underneath, and ready to place our ribbons. So I've got 2 patterned and 1 plain. So I think I will go with the less patterned on the bottom, then the plain, and then the gold on the top. Now, it's up to you, but some people would put their dovetail it. Some people would cut their tails and put their tails in first, and I think that's what I'm going to do actually. So I'm going to go to 26-inch tails. In fact, no, I'm just going to go 60 centimetres because to me that's enough. Dovetail it. Find the centre. I don't know what you can see there, folks. Find the centre. Pleat it. Put it down and bring your tails to the front. Like so. And I think I'll go a 6-inch. I'll go 6, 6.5 or 6.5.5. 5. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So what you want to do now is you're going to put the reverse side down, I think. Is that right? So that needs to go that way. That need your less attractive side. Just a minute, let me try and work this out. Because that would come on, no, I was wrong. Like I say, I don't usually think about what I'm doing, I just do it. But for purposes of the video, you've got to get it right, obviously. Right, so I think this is right now, guys. So you put your less pretty side down and take it in about an inch, because don't forget this is going to be it needs something to grab onto your wire when you so I'm going to pull that in a little bit more, and then I want to make a let's see, where's my getting ever so flustered because I'm doing a tutorial. So place this down, actually pinch it in the middle and twist, place it down. Now I'm just going to measure that loop, and that loop is 5 inches, so that'll do me. And then you're going to bring it back again, that less pretty side is up. You're going to bring it back and you're going to make another loop, and you're going to twist it. Now just let me measure that. Yeah, 5 thereabout. So we'll do 4 loops on this, exactly the same size, so just take it to there, pinch, twist, that's too long, bring it down, that's right, one more. And what you do need, what I find, guys, is if you don't get that twist right, you will have puckering down here on this loop. I really hope you can see, guys. So I would make sure your ends are in, tucked under. Bring it down. Oh, look at that. And then cut that off there. Same scenario with leaving a little bit for your wire to grab onto. I'm gonna have to sit down, my back's in 3 pieces. So yeah. Now, you can separate them as well if you want to. And then that's your last one. Bring this one in. Same scenario, but we're going to go to, I think we're going to go to, so that was 5, so we're going to go to 4.5. So just a little bit less. You can eyeball it if you like. And I forgot to twist. Forgot to twist again. You see, I don't really use this one. I use the Pro Bow. But obviously I wanted to show you, and this Bowdabra you can get, I think you can get it on eBay. Now I don't know where this one came from because it was a gift. But I do think you can get them on eBay, and I think they're about £20 odd. Bring that out. Oh, I've already got 2 loops there, haven't I? So there we go. So that's that one done. Yeah, I think they're about £20 odd, guys. And like I say, this one isn't my favourite. My favourite is the Pro Bow board. Right, now I didn't have a tail on this. I could put a tail if I wanted. Shall I? And I'm going to put a tail on this. I'm not even measuring, I'm just going for it. Just eyeball it. Because you can always tidy it up later when you've done it. Right, and then I think we'll just have maybe 2 loops on here. And we're going to go shorter again. Maybe not that short. Yeah, and that will do. There you go. I'm going to do the same thing. We're going to do the same thing. You see, that's why you would have a tail there. But it doesn't matter. I can trim that down. So we're going to do the same thing. Bring out your wire. Take your 2 ends over to your loop, through your loop, and pull. And then I've not done it tight, can you see? And then I'm pulling that round the back and pulling it tight. Put that out of the way. Bring the Pro Bow back, because I mean this may look complicated to everybody rather than this, but to me I find this far easier than that. I would rather do it in my hand, I'll be honest. Bring your tails down. And these need trimming, of course. And then go to your back, the back loops. And you could make as many loops as you want to, but I've simplified this because these ribbons will probably just go and sit somewhere, and these bows, sorry, will probably just go and sit somewhere without being used. And I didn't want to, you know how frugal I am and tight. I didn't want to waste my ribbon. I have no purpose for it, but obviously we will be doing some bows on the run up to Christmas. You see, I do know now we could have made a centre thingy like that, if you know what I mean. Can you see that? And maybe, there we go. And there, let me see in the mirror. Yeah, there's a bow. I'm not impressed. Because I'm not impressed with the thing that this makes far more, to me anyway, nicer bows. So, and all I've done is 2 loops on the bottom, 2 loops in the middle, and 4 loops on the bottom, 4 loops on the second tier, and 2 loops, and then you've got your tails. And then you would, I mean, that'd still be nice in a arrangement or a wreath. But I'll show you now. And don't forget, if you tease your bows out, now you can tease them out like that, or you could roll them, pull them down, and it gives them a little twisty thing. But I just want to quickly, because I'm very wary of the time. So that's your bow on your Bowdabra. Okay, but what I wanted to show you, I wanted to show you the difference. You know, this is on the Pro Bow. You know, I prefer the Pro Bow any day. I mean, yeah, Bowdabra's good, you know, and if you really get going, and obviously I've used lots of different ribbons on this one, on the Pro Bow. If you really get going, you know, and I am going to have a play around with that, because the other night I was thinking to myself, I'm sure I could make a terry bow on that. So we'll have a play around with it. But yeah, there is a video to that Pro Bow one. If any of you are new here and you haven't seen it, I'm not sure which one it is, and I'm not sure of its title, I'm sorry, but it will be in my playlist. So yeah, that was doing the bows, folks. I hope you had a really lovely weekend. And I would have been perhaps even here yesterday. If you see me grimace or groan, I've got a really bad hip. Don't know why. It's waking me up at night and all sorts of pain. And a bad back. But anyway, forget that now. Yeah, yesterday, because what was I doing? I was supervising my son to paint out that grey on those chimney breasts. I just couldn't stand it, guys. Saturday night, I sat here all cosy, and I thought to myself, I hate it. It reminded me of a gentleman's club. And when I say that, you know those rooms where they sit in Chesterfield, you know, red Chesterfields, smoking pipes, and I don't know whether do they play cards, or I don't know, they might get up to something else, but the walls are, it's just not nice. It reminded me of that, and it gave me, honestly, it gave me anxiety, and I don't throw that word around lightly. It really was giving me anxiety. So my son's painted it out, and I'm really happy with the accent, that with the grey as on my furniture as an accent colour. And to me, it's a red and white room with accents of grey, and I'm fine with that. But those grey walls, they had to go. So my son painted them out for me yesterday because he had a day off sixth form. So that's where I was. Plus the fact I've got a bad hip. I have just said that. Anyway, what I want to show you now, because I am aware of the time, it's 35 and I must get cracking. When I do tutorials, there's never enough time, is there? Never enough hours in the day. I wanted to show you, we bought Alfie a new pet bed. Extra large, comfy pet bed from Aldi's, 19.99. And do you know, it's absolutely fabulous, because we'd already bought him a new one. Well, my partner had bought him a new one, and it was like a brick from B&M's, and he hated it. In fact, he was making his bed every night and scratching. He scratched it that much, he ripped it. So we got him a new one, a much comfier one, and he's, you know, he's an old dog and he needs his comfort, bless him. And so I'm just going to show you Alfie reviewing that bed now. So I'm going to slip some photos in and I'll come right back. Hi guys, I just wanted to morph in before I come back with Alfie, and bless him, he's great. I hope he's selling that bed, advertising that bed. He looks so cozy in it. I couldn't resist taking those photographs or sharing him with you. So, but I've just come on in between of me saying goodbye and having actually a little bit of a chinwag, I think, and thingy. So this is going to be a little bit discombobulated, this video. Because I wanted to show you, I'd done one in my hand, I'd done one. Now this is just a normal flat back bow, flat back, you know, that you could put on a gift or in a tree or on a wreath or something. I've done this in my hand, just a 4-loop flat back bow. I've been making these since I was about 17, well, since I was 17. When I first learnt to, now I don't twist with these bows either. I don't twist the ribbon. I've never twisted ribbon when I've made bows in the hand. You know, to me, it's easier to do it this way. And then this one is another one that I made on the Bowdabra 3 tails. I thought, because, you know, but I'm scared of the time all the time, because some people don't like long videos and some people don't mind at all. And I'm trying to find a happy balance with you all. So this is a Bowdabra bow, and all I've done is 3 loops the same size, and then 2 smaller loops, and all one continuous go off the roll. So these are the bows that we made today. Well, I'm sorry, I didn't, you know, because I was wanting to save time. So this is hand flat backed. This is Bowdabra flat backed. The funky bow is an all-rounder, because, you know, I mean, okay, there is a back to it, but you can see how it goes. Do you know what I mean? I know I don't explain myself very well, but you can see how it, you know what I mean? It's not so much flat backed. Here I go again. And then this is the flat backed. So I've got all these bows now and I don't know what to do with them. Actually, one of them I will put on that wreath, the tartan and the because it is this ribbon, tartan and the red and gold ribbon, I will put on there. So anyway, I'm going to slip back out and let you get back to watching me having a chit chat about these things that I wanted to show you. Be right back. I'm back. And then guys, I wanted to show you these. Now, I can't lift them, so see this big glass vase? These candles go in it. See this? Now can you see this? I'll show you further down the line as well, but there you go, can you see? And this goes in here. Yeah, you can see that, can't you? Can't lift it by itself like that now. My partner went to the tip the other day, and Sunday took all my rubbish to the tip. Well, he didn't take it all. But he took some to the tip, and there was a gentleman. Now this isn't the first time we've done this. There was a gentleman at the tip in a nice big, that doesn't matter anyway whether it was big, small or whatever, but he was in a nice car, and in his boot, he had his boot open, and he was, you know, using the tip, and my partner spotted these. So before he got them out of the boot of his car, because we know that you can't take things from the tip, it's illegal. Before he got them out of his car, my partner approached him and said, "You're not tipping them, are you, mate?" And he said, yeah. He said, "I don't need them anymore. We had them for our wedding." And he had 4 of them. So my partner told him, you know, or asked him, could he have them? And he told him that my partner, you know, does flowers and stuff, and he happily gave them to him for nothing, absolutely nothing, because he was going to tip them. Now there's absolutely nothing wrong with them. There's 4, there's 2 over there, there's 2 here, there's only one thing, it's one candle missing, and he was apologetic for it. Can you believe that? So we've got 4 of these for absolutely nothing, free from the tip. But like I say, that's not the first time we've done that. My coffee table, I haven't got out at the moment because sometimes Alfie doesn't like it, you know, because he likes to roll around on the rug, and the coffee table is a real big chunky wood coffee table. It's a lovely coffee table, and we were another scenario at the tip, and I saw this lady, and I saw the table in the back, and I went to her and I said to her, "You're not throwing that away, are you?" And she said, "Yeah, it just doesn't go in my decor." I said, "Oh, well, it'd definitely go with mine." I said, "Would you like to, you know, would you consider recycling it to me?" And she said, "Yeah, sure." So again, at the back of the car and into mine. I mean, at that time, my partner was very embarrassed of me. He sat in the car like this, and I was like, "Carl, come and get the," oh, I've just told you his name. I was like, "Come and get the," and he was like, he wound his window down a little bit like that, and he was like, "Pardon?" He knew exactly what I was saying. But he was embarrassed, but he wasn't too embarrassed to ask the fella for these. And absolutely fabulous, like I say. You know, great big glass vases. I mean, they could be used individually without the stands, you know. Unbelievable what some people take to the tip, you know. Anyway, so that was to my advantage. So I thank my partner, and I thank the gentleman that's just got married. Congratulations. And he took those to the tip. So I think, guys, that's it, and we'll have to close this one out. There's never enough time. I always overrun, don't I? And I apologise. When I come back, I'm not too sure, because those 2 reeds that I need to embellish are really playing on my, got glitter, but I've got glitter on my face too, glitter on my hands. When I come back, you know, I'm not too sure, because I really do need to embellish those reeds. And you know, I've put that long stem, you can't see it, and that frosted glass there, I mean, they're not staying there, neither are those drills. I've put them there for safekeeping at the moment because I don't want to be putting them somewhere in the loft. I'd like to put them in one of my tubs for safety, but you know, I might as well leave them there because we'll be bringing the tubs down in the next couple of weeks. So that was today's video. So I'm not too sure, so it could be embellishing the video, embellishing the videos. Where does my, I just don't know. Embellishing the videos. Right, embellishing the wreaths. So that was today. Funky bow and just a little, I'm not sure what that bow would be called. Just a little bow with its tails. Funky bow. And that was for today. And I'll see you all towards the end of the week, all being well. You take care now, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.